This is Jordan-Hare Stadium, one of the most passionate environments in all of college football. 87,000 ready to rock and perhaps help create some magic in a place that's seen so much of it over the years. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 11th-ranked team, the Auburn Tigers. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's White. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner heads out of bounds. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And they'll start off with a deep shot. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. You can open up other aspects of your offense.
Second down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills in summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He shreds the tackle. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
Handoff to the single back. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Here's the second down play. Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Success the formation. It's third down. Short connection to the tight end here. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Here we go on fourth down. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up, and now you've got another chance at points.
They'll run it to the left. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Man, this is exactly how you want to start an opening drive on the road for this offense. Really well-blocked play, pick up some nice yardage. And if you're this offensive line, this is exactly what you talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front, especially early in this game. They give their running back plenty of room to rumble.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. To throw, it's Rashada. Finds his target, and it's complete. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's escaping the pocket now. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. Tackle finally made, but it's a big gain. Moves the ball to the 48.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
See what the call is on first and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Auburn.
With the catch.
Now the important point after attempt. And it's good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Bringing it out. It's White. Steps out at the 22. Not quite where it would have been spotted had he just taken a knee. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. Again, makes it second and medium. Keeping it on the ground here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Look at my quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Direct snap to the back. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. 1st down here for this offense. They'll hand it off. Defense stops him, but that's a solid.
Next up, bring up 2nd down.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. An inside give now from the shotgun. Defense will make the stop and what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He goes down quickly, but comes up with a nice interception.
1st and 10.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. The pass is intercepted. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. Might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And out comes the offense, set to take over here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they heave it deep downfield. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They could come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The ball is loose. Runner falls on the football to prevent the turnover. That could have been a disaster.
Wow, that's just big-time awareness by his teammate to be able to scoop up that ball like it was a ground ball. As a result, the offense retains possession.
And now the running back's got it again. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. Trying for a fourth down completion. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Well, Kirk, no surprise. You get these two teams on the field, and it's tight and competitive right to the finish.
Well, Chris, the last time these two teams met, remember, it came down to the wire, the very final few minutes. Sure hope we get another one like that today.
Pulls it in. It's Simmons. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets on. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Caught quickly, but the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You'd like to think that the wide receiver can shake him, but this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
7th play of the drive coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Receiver in motion now. That's a design quarterback keeper. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And it's no good. He missed it. He missed it, and the game is still tied up.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Crossing the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there. Well, the defense knows, Kirk, might take more than one tackler to bring this tight end down.
Well, anytime as a defense, you always want to rally to the football. But against this guy, you especially want to do that because you saw he breaks through that first arm tackle. I thought he might be able to pick up even more yards, but good job of getting extra hats to the ball.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. The running back has the ball. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Dogs will come to the line to run the hurry up. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. A quick throw out left, complete. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. The clock is still running. Off to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment for this critical down. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Boy, do I love watching this guy play the game. You know, you get caught up in his ability to throw the football, but you get into a situation where it's 4th down and goal. I love that his legs are a threat. This time he finds his way into the end zone for 6 points.
Point after, not right through. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the fair catch, signaled for and taken. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Pressure is coming. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. They call the draw play here. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Hard running through a tackle. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive game for the offense.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. They're going to run the option. He'll pitch it. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. To the offense, looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And they tack on the extra point. PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This will likely be the last play of the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Bulldogs will kick it away to get us going in the 2nd half. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They get the 2nd half started with their running play. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
On the play. 2nd down.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. They'll run the option. The gain moves the ball to the 34. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Now here's the toss play. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He's looking deep here. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Well, let's get... Offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
It's third down for the offense. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. Will take the lead in the second half. Now to try here for the extra point. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fielded in the end zone. It's White. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And he's out of bounds here on the return. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake on first down. Airing this one out toward the sideline. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Second down after the incompletion. To the air, it's Rashada. It's a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down. Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Well, I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? Again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First and goal for the offense. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 28-14 game. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Bringing it out, it's Tuggle. Ball spotted at the 18-yard line, should just take it indeed. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time, they were going on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Second down after that run on the previous play. Now they'll run it on the toss. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking to pass, it's Rashada. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray and more recently Jake Fromm and, of course, Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
That one moves the ball across the 40. Important second down play coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
The Dogs pick up enough yardage for a first down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Breaks loose at the 40.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Pickup of 13. And that's good enough for a first down.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. We go with a direct snap. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. try the option play here. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Auburn 28, Georgia 14.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking for a gap, it's Frazier. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Back behind the quarterback, line in pistol. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Here we go. First and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And now the defense able to bring him down. Second down and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here and maybe hold them to 3 points.
Urgency here. Got to cut in this lead. It's third down and goal. He'll hand it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's fourth and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Georgia.
A field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on fourth down. To throw, it's Rashada. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Across the 40, the 20, at the 10 now. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Auburn.
Wow, this is a risky throw here, so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception, Chris. Sometimes you see a guy hesitate. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They've got to recover from that right now. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
And this pass is on target, caught. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Looking downfield, it's Rashada. Looking right, this one caught. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
He's brought down near the 49-yard line. Good enough.
The Dogs pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Looking to throw again. Bringing pressure. He's looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And he'll set up to throw. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Out of bounds at the 25.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Georgia has moved into the red zone. Second down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. As a design quarterback keeper. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. They need a touchdown here. Down big in the fourth quarter. 3rd and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And tackled there by the defense. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back.
Hey, great job here by this defense. It's going to be 4th down and 1. They bent, but they did not break. We'll see if the offense elects to go for it here on this 4th down play.
They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Still no answer for this offense.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down after that previous play. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
They'll try to run it with the option. He'll toss it to the back. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football if you walk off the field knowing that you have taken care of business and beaten a rival.
Nothing better than that. That's one of the feelings that you'll never forget. For everyone in this program who supports this team and played on that football field, they'll never forget this win. A well-earned victory and bragging rights until they play again.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.